School. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, everybody. I'm Wayne Campbell, and this is the driver's side. Real drivers, real talk. As Facebook gets out the notification and people are sending me messages in Messenger, I am already live. So we will get this show kicked off very shortly. I hope everybody's having a great morning. I hope that you're under a good paying load and that you are being treated the way you should be, like the heartbeat of America. This is the morning drive with the driver's side. We will be here every morning between 6 and 7. I'm trying to get things together by 6 a.m. in the morning. And it's just been really, I got to stop saying, wake up, Wayne. It's time to go. But I needed, it's things come out of the East Coast at 3 a.m. on the West Coast. But, you know, us getting up, we get up. We're trying to make it work. We're trying to make it work for you guys to be here at 6:30 or 6 a.m. every morning. And we are also live every Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Before we get today's show kicked off, remember we are sponsored by Trucker Tools. They are introducing a new app, a new in-app integration with Truck Park. Truck Park is the largest digital platform for truck parking reservations. So basically, download Trucker Tools, go over there, check out the app, and well, they have teamed up with Truck Park. So parking issues, I guess, they're trying to help out there.
Right. It basically is just going to allow more options.
Allow more options.
Right.
Over on the app or in parking?
In Trucker Tools app, they'll have parking where there's free parking, but they've integrated with Truck Park so that if there's not,
it's giving you another tool to find safe parking one way or another. I'm totally against paid parking, but either way, drivers need a safe place to park, no matter what. Me, I just move those things out of the way and just park there anyway. So let me go ahead and get you a few people here. All right, Keith Becker, good morning, sir. Good morning. Jeremy Hoffer, good morning, sir. You're back at home again? What's going on, Jeremy? We'll get into today's show here in a minute. Let me say hello to my people. Remember, guys, do like and share into your groups. Good morning, Betty Taylor. Good morning, David Becker. There's my local guy. There's my heavy hauler. There's my hooker. And remember, guys, move over. It's the law. So I just, like I said, I got to stop saying and Dude, I got to get it together. All right, Gerald Walker, thank you, sir. All right, let's see if, remember, guys, get it shared out. It says, this way we have people, here to, talk to. Remember, guys, if you read the ticker down below, you can actually be on the show. If you text 702-623-0420, I'll text you right back with the link, and you can either be on camera or just audio. So remember, you can join the show. Just go ahead and, we didn't do that. We didn't put that on there, did we? Did we put is that in the ticker? Oh, we didn't make a ticker this morning, did we? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Look at my wife. Ooh, I got to be careful. She'll choke me. She thinks I'm saying she didn't do anything. We're ready for quarantine to be over, kids. We are ready for quarantine to be over. All right, let me get mine shared out here. But there's a lot going on in this world. I saw Mark Cuban this morning, and sports is basically done until the end of the year. They're going to basically cancel sports till the end of the year. If you haven't seen, I am a big sports fan. Okay, so the dynamic duo there, Shaq and Kobe, just like the dynamic duo of trucking, SPB, Gary and Ddriver. So, what am I talking about this morning? Where are you guys at? What's your 20? Okay, let's see. What's your 20s, guys? Drop some locations. I know Jeremy Hefner, Huffer. I always say Hefner with that dude. Is at home. I'm rebuilding concrete trucks, complete truck rebuild, all new parts and much more. It's a super cool place. Hey, dude, you were in there. I saw you in there the other day, Jeremy. I saw you post something on Facebook the other day. You posted a video. and that was crazy. They were like walking around spraying Lysol or something. What the hell was going on there, dude? I mean, that was crazy. You know. So, what's up, man?
They're walking around spraying Lysol.
Yeah, yeah. It was crazy. They brought out this cart and they had everybody step back and all. It was weird. It was weird. Good morning, Victoria. How are you? I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm like, what the hell is going on there? So, all right, there we go. Look at that.
That's ridiculous.
It really is. It really,
What?
really is.
Okay, so inhaling. Here's my thought on that. So I'm assuming that they're trying to stop any airborne virus. Is that what they're trying to do?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Hopefully, Jeremy will comment here in a second because it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Or what? Because if you're spraying that in
Baby.
abundance all over the place, that's better inhaling the fumes and the aerosol from the Lysol.
I didn't have my nose, brother. I don't know. I don't know. I saw it, and I know things are being taken to the extreme in some places without being thought through.
People have flamethrowers and stuff out there.
I mean, these people. It was like he was buying parts at like a truck store. He's a mechanic. Jeremy Heffer's a mechanic, and I want to say he's out of Indiana. Jeremy, are you in Indiana? I want to say Indiana. Anyway, he went down to the parts store and he went to go pick up these parts, and he handed the guy the stuff on the counter, right, and then stepped back, and then, because they let you hand them stuff on the counter and then make you step back, and then this all of a sudden you see Jeremy he goes live and he points his camera to the left, and here comes this like little crew with this like AV cart, with this like parts cart, and they got this like little vacuum on it, but it's I want to say it was like a shop vac to where you can either vacuum or blow, and they had on the end of this and it was just, and they're like spraying, they're spraying the people, you know.
They just randomly go and spray
Yeah, they
people.
were randomly coming through, and my daughter's calling me. Of course, I love the support my daughter shows me.
Oh.
Yeah, they were randomly spraying people, so it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Good morning, everybody over at the watch party. Good morning, Harold. Good morning, River. How are you, Jason Pergo? Man, Jason, boy, you had a fit this morning. I don't know what's going on there, bro. But he was he went live this morning. He had a fit. He was calling everybody dumb shits and saying that every truck driver in America deserves $10 million. I agree. I agree. They're the real athlete. They're the real professional athletes out here. So, but you know, I don't know if you guys have been watching. I'm a big Netflix guy. I'm a big documentary guy. Yeah, we got some new. I think we got some new episodes of Tiger King. Oh, Carol Baskin, that lady, that old Carol Baskin, I swear. So, okay, I got to get away from the comments for a second, guys. Okay, because that will sidetrack me. I love you, Betty Taylor, Jeremy Huffer, Aaron M. Patterson. I see you, brother. Bob Cook, haircut, bro. Right. That's one thing I could really use is and I'm big on grooming. I'm big on it. Man, I gotta stop blowing into my mic like that. Yeah, I need a haircut, Bob. I definitely need a haircut. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. My hair is out of control. Let me get these buzzing little things out of here for a second. Let me get. But you guys, Netflix fans, what are you guys watching? You guys aren't driving all the time. You guys got to watch something. You guys, besides the driver's side. So anyway, but let's see here. Let's go over here. But on Netflix, outside of Tiger King, blah blah blah. Carol Baskin, she killed her husband. I'm telling you, she fed him to tigers. I believe that. If nobody's seen Tiger King, go watch it. They are crazier than truck drivers. I swear. It's it's bananas. Them big cat loves. Them big cat people. They're crazy. I do not support that the dudes. What was that guy's name that took over the park? What was that guy's name? Oh, my wife didn't watch it. I don't know. He came out to Vegas though, but he's the one. They framed that dude, but he did try to have her killed. Carol Baskin. Go watch Tiger King, please. But I was watching. The reason why I bring up Netflix is because I was watching this, and I'm going to play the trailer, a little bit of the trailer for you guys. trailer for you guys, but I was watching this. It's called the Great the what is it? These got to stop buzzing. It's called, what was it called? Here we go. I got so many controllers around here. I don't know what to do. The Great Hack. I was watching this, and do you guys remember when Facebook, when Zuckerberg got dragged into court? You know, you're watching me here. Shout out to Facebook. Thank you. I appreciate the platform. Let me just say that. Let me just say, Facebook, I appreciate the platform, and I'm not okay with what happened, and it did happen, and the American public was used as an experiment, and they did is they scraped your profiles, and it's crazy. I suggest you go watch it, but you know, we're big on data. You know, that's technically outside the most valuable thing you own is your labor, your time, your labor is it's what takes care of you. The most valuable thing in this world right now is data. And I'm telling you, though, what they've done with data it blows me away. But it blows me away. And I tell you this, here you go, Rob. What this tells you, this young lady, Brittany, right here, that's on the screen. I'm gonna play a little trailer for you. But what they did is it's like it's just no different from what I do, but I do it for entertainment. It's called, you know, basically what you do is demographic targeting. I target truck drivers. I target the truck industry because, well, that's what that's what we are all about. We're all about the truck drivers. We're all about the trucking industry. We're all about the driver. Not the truck industry. We're about the drivers within the industry. But what they did is they basically targeted your profiles. They've saved your likes. They save your shares. You know those little things you fill out. What would your baby look like as an adult? You know, and it's like this, or what's your spirit animal, or your attitude would look like this. And basically they're questionnaires, and that's stealing your data. But let me play a little trailer. Let me play the trailer of this. And Rob Hallahan says, Carol Baskin in 2020. Where'd he go? There you go, Rob. Carol Baskin in 2020. But what I suggest you guys check this out. It's got some great information. And Zuckerberg got sued for $2 billion, or he got nailed for $2 billion. He got fined by the federal government for $2 billion, but Zuckerberg wanted up taking down this Cambridge Analytics. The reason why I bring it up is because of that black box in your truck. It's no different than that black box in your truck. Facebook, they collect data. They sell your data like you wouldn't believe. Well, I don't know if they sell it. I can't say that. Let me not say that. But the crazy thing is what they do and how they do it is they build profiles on you. They scrape your profiles too. And then, like, if you ever been asked, like, if you download an app and they ask you, you know, the terms and conditions, how many of you read that? But let me play this trailer. I got some other stuff we're going to talk about here too here in a minute. I know there's some protests going on in Michigan.
Seen an advertisement that has convinced you that your microphone is listening to your conversations. All of your interactions, your credit card swipes, web searches, locations, likes, they're all collected in real time into a $1 trillion a year industry.
The real game changer was Cambridge Analytica.
They worked for the Trump campaign and for the Brexit campaign.
They started using information warfare.
Cambridge Analytica claimed to have 5,000 data points on every American voter.
I started tracking down all these Cambridge Analytica ex-employees.
Someone else that you should be calling to committee is Brittany Kaiser.
Brittany Kaiser, once a key player inside Cambridge Analytica, casting herself as a whistleblower.
The reason why Google, Facebook are the most powerful companies in the world is because last year data surpassed oil in value. Data is the most valuable asset on Earth. We targeted those whose minds we thought we could change until they saw the world the way we wanted them to. I do know that their targeting tool was considered a weapon.
There is a possibility that the American public have been experimenting
Yeah, like the powerful people that are involved. But I can't keep quiet just because it'll make powerful people mad.
Data rights should be considered just fundamental rights.
This is about the integrity of our democracy.
These platforms which were created to connect us have now been weaponized. It's impossible to know what is what because nothing is what it seems.
Right? Right? You have to like that. And that right there, it's true. It's just like that black box in your truck. It collects data, period, and it's valuable. What was it, Rob? What was that last thing? What was that thing you had to fill out, Rob? Was it 44? What was that? Was it Article 44, Rob? I want to say. I want to say that has something to do with data. Good morning, Leland. How are you? But and the reason why that holds value is, well, Zuckerberg, the federal government stepped in and they actually fined him, and they actually got him for $2 billion, I believe it was. It was the biggest fine the federal government ever handed out, I believe, at the time, wasn't it? Remember that?
I do remember something of it. I didn't really.
Well, those are the key points that resonated out with me, was the Zuckerberg, and he actually said that 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 Facebook played a part, and they're responsible for people's data being used against them, basically, because they targeted and go watch it. It's really good. I'm not here to put out bad information, but the reason why it holds value is because, well, Zuckerberg got nailed for it, and he took down Cambridge. They're no longer around. Basically, what Cambridge Analytics is a big propaganda machine. That's all it is. But there's no difference between what Facebook does and what that black box does. That black box collects data on drivers, and it records everything you do, everything, not just your clock, and not just your log. It watches that engine. There's nothing that thing don't do. You know what I'm saying? But that right there, it's actually really good. It was really, really good, and I definitely recommend it. It's a good watch. That's my recommendation for the week. I mean, it's actually pretty old, but it revolves around politics and the Trump campaign and Brexit and all that stuff. So what's going on, Rob? Where are you at? Remember, guys. Oh, I gotta check my phone in case you guys actually did send somebody text and sent the link. Sorry. Remember, guys, you could. Hey, you keep hearing. Oh, come out of my mouth. All right. There's okay. Scott Jordan, they have been programming people for many years now by exploiting your data and then programming more towards your desires. Then you will be more inclined to be open to the ways they want you to. The ways they want you to be open to. They want you to think. They want you to think the ways they want you to think. And that's exactly what it is. You're right. And they did it through messaging. They did it through ads. They did it through videos. Especially, they did most of their money, as far as like the Trump campaign and Brexit, most of their money for advertising was to Facebook. That's where they spent all their money in advertising. Facebook is more powerful than anything as far as when it comes to data, because it tailors you into a box. They can tailor you right into a box. They control where this goes. They control my stream, and they have the right to. It's their platform. They own it. Facebook is owned by Zuckerberg. Okay, and we agree to give up our data. We agree to give up our information. If you go read the terms and conditions, it tells you that they are allowed to access your SMS messages. They're allowed to access your phone. They're allowed to access anything in your phone. Basically, they can turn on your mic. They can turn on your camera. They can listen. They can do whatever they want. Go back and read the terms and conditions. And it's really easy. If you go back and you read the app information, look under camera, look under microphone, it'll tell you. Plain and simple. I did a video on it years ago. Years ago. But what they do with that information is not okay. It's not, because it's influence. They will influence you. They will target you. It's crazy. It's out of control. You know what, Don Price? He says Bill Gates, Dr. Fauci is a propaganda machine. I believe partially they are. I can't completely say that, but they have motive. They're in the end they have motive. But I remember Dr. Fauci from AIDS. He was big in the AIDS epidemic or pandemic. Was it an epidemic or pandemic? Would AIDS be? It was a epidemic, wasn't it? AIDS was the AIDS epidemic. And he actually headed that up. That's how he actually, I want to say that's how he actually made his name and got his butt up there. But yeah, I can't disagree with you, Don. I believe they have motive, but there's things that we can't prove, and that's what it is. We can go off of what we believe, but yeah, there's motive. They're the ones up there, selling it. So, do I think, kind of like what's going on now? At the end of the day, I just want people to stop dying. That's all. I want people to stop dying. I don't want us to have something else that we need to get over or something else we need to protect ourselves from. It's ridiculous. Mark, thank you. I will keep trying. And still no cure for AIDS. There is no cure for AIDS, but I'll say this. Magic Johnson. You can control it just like your blood pressure. I have a friend that has had AIDS for it's the HIV, or when it goes to it's HIV, that it's when HIV is, so we can go into this, but the way that works is there's two stages. You have HIV and then full blown AIDS. Once you get to the full blown AIDS, it's done. It'll take you out in a second, like it did Eazy-E, Rock Hudson, and all those people back in the day. But you can take meds for HIV and keep it. You can survive. I mean, there's new commercials out, HIV they're just like regular commercials for medications now. The ones that come on commercials on TV, and the side effects are like anal leakage. If you're suffering from migraines at night, you could take this pill, but the side effects is anal leakage, possible death, bloating of the brain.
Right. The side effects are worse than.
The side effects are worse than the damn symptoms that you're suffering from. But Bob Cook, I see you, brother. Gotta go. Love you, Betty. Justin's peace. Good morning. Yeah, a lot of this. It's a lot of it. Remember when there's motive. And that just takes me to, I can really go off on this. Recruiters. Those driver profiles that these recruiters have you fill out before, to find the best company for you. That's valuable right there. That's very valuable. Very valuable. Or these people that attach themselves to companies that will find the right place for you to get your CDL but have never been through their program. That's propaganda. People that attach themselves to things that they don't use. Trucker Tools is in my phone. You guys use it. It's free. It's free. It's got truck washes. It's got stores. It's got gas stations. Anybody could use it. That's free. What they do is that what I'm trying to say is like, I see people out here that do live feeds and stuff like that, and I'm not here to put anybody down. I'm just here to tell the truth within this industry. And I know one thing that is true, that there's recruiters out here and recruiting companies that will pay people to be the face and of things of a company, and then in the end they're sending you to a school that really doesn't train well, or that they haven't been through. Or I'm not one of those guys that will promote something that I don't use or that is not good. that I don't feel is good. I mean, if people feel that you can get your CDL in 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks, and you feel that that's okay, well, then you have the right to feel that way. And there's companies out there that will fulfill that need. You get it. I don't. I think that's part of the way this industry is getting taken down, and it's getting ruined, and it's diminishing the quality of drivers completely. So I just the propaganda that goes on. There's so much of it. Oh boy, you go off. But it's just like recruiters. They have these driver profiles, and there's some good recruiters out there. Ginger. I think her name's Ginger. Is it Ginger? I love her. She's a good girl. She's a good woman. She's a good person. I've known her for a long time. Most of you drivers are friends with her. She's out of Texas. I think she works for Clark Line Express right now. I think that's the company that she actually recruits for. But she used to be a recruiter for other companies back in the day, and she's very consistent. She's at the same company. She stays at the same place, and she stands by who she recruits for. She doesn't recruit for many big. She recruits for that company. She doesn't recruit for schools. Right, she recruits for jobs to find you a decent job, and I think she only does it for one now, and I think it's Clark Transport. I'm not sure, but her as a person, she's a good person. And she tells you straight up. It's the people that don't use things and then just take money for their benefit, and I understand it. I get it. If people want to do that, that's fine. If you want to sell something that you wouldn't do yourself, or that you haven't been part of, and is just for the money. You have that right, and that's just business, and I get that. But the side effect to that, just like these things they sell you, is the lack of quality of training. The lack of training. I'm very against these big megas that don't train right. All right. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Scott Dar, how are you? All right, let's go. Shannon, how are you? So, Shannon Kirker, let me see if I can get this out right. They might be good people, but they don't know the day-to-day workings of that company. You don't find out exactly how bad it is until you actually commit it. Great, great comment. And that's my whole thing. And he basically, thank you, I appreciate you. Help me out there with that one, Shannon, because that's exactly what I'm trying to say. I've been through a big mega. I've been through those doors. Okay, I've been through that mill. And the way it's structured, it's completely structured for them. You are literally just meat in the seat. And they abuse the hell out of you. And what I mean by abusing the hell out of you, and it's real simple, the abuse starts with the lack of caring for anything that you go through. Or the fact that they go home at night and they close their eyes and don't care what you're going through. When technically they're there to assist you. It takes a team to do this. It takes a team. And it takes good people to run a trucking company. And when people don't care about what that driver is going through out there, that's abuse to me. Period. I saw your video last night from 2015 with the Warner guy not fueling. That's the first time you've seen that one, Gary? What's up, Phelps? That's the first time you've seen that? That's the first time you've seen the Fuel Island video? That's what made me trucker famous. I can't stand somebody taking advantage of that Fuel Island. Holds up people's money. So, but all right, so. But that's I guess I'm going down that road, I mean, and it's about data, it's about your information in the end, and getting you through them doors and getting in your pockets. In the end, it's all about the almighty dollar. But I can't. The fact that these companies that are out there like Cambridge Analytics that profile people, and these companies that run these e-logs. With all that information in those e-logs is being held against the driver. those bad drivers out there, those drivers that don't give a crap, and they're out there hard braking, and they're out there just wrecking, and they're just getting it, and they don't even know what they're doing, and they're tearing stuff up. That information is being recorded. That information is being held against you guys, in my opinion. So, going off on the fool thought the trainer was going to fight you. I wish he would have. Back then, Gary, I wanted somebody to fight me. I was so angry about that fuel island. When that started, I know it's been going on forever with the fuel island. I know it has. But it is just to the extreme now, and that's another reason I won't. It's hard to be out there with people that just don't give a crap. It really is. It really, really is. It makes no sense for me. That's why I'll sit right here and find you professionals like Justin Speece, like Gary, like Pete, like Gary Shaw, Gary Shaw. I thought I saw his name. Gary Jones, Rob Hallahan, John Herdrich, all these people, Brandon McDaniel, all of them, Bob Cook. These are good people that flow that come over to the driver's side, and I can't thank you guys enough. Good morning, Charles Bundy. How are you? What do you guys want to talk about? Anybody? If you look, you guys can always be on. You can text that number down below, and I will send you a link right away, and you can come on either video or audio. So it's up to you guys, and it's just like calling in. It's through text messaging. It's easier and it's simple. You just type your name in and boom, that easy. I don't know, but Mark Cuban was on again this morning. Mark Cuban was on this morning, and I guess he's on the team advising Trump and the people up there in Washington on this economy and what we're going to do to get back to where we're at, to get back to where we need to be. And they're talking their sports. There's L.A. I think L.A. was it L.A. The L.A. mayor canceled canceled all concerts and sporting events till the end of the year. Or the governor of LA. That's what they were saying. The governor of LA is pushing to cancel. Huh? Yeah, it was new this morning. It was just on this morning. So Carol Baskin in 2020, I still got that up there. Sorry, guys. Ding. Hi, Valerie. Can't hear. Sorry, John.
They were talking about when you were playing the Netflix. All those comments were coming in, and I send apologies.
Yeah, I'll try. I got to get a soundboard, guys. I'll try to get a soundboard, and I got to get a soundboard. It's just things shut down. Remember I was supposed to go to Matt's, and I was putting everything together, and I had to restructure it. I had to redo everything, and now everything's closed, so I don't have the support. I don't have the outlets that I need right now to put the good camera up. I just need a certain cord, and I need a board, and I need to basically plug it all in. It's not easy. It's just like, trucking industry is not easy. What was I doing, honey? What was I doing? I forgot what I was doing.
It's always kind of a guessing thing with you. I don't know.
It is kind of guessing. All right, so let's go to Don Price too. Don Price the second. How about you pull some strings and get us some small guys in the White House on the reopening of the economy? That would be so awesome. You know what? I'm going to go back to that. To Mark Cuban. He's big. He's a big. He pushes big for small businesses. And he was saying like this PP, was it PPE, Rob? I believe Rob knows the name of it. This payroll stimulus that these companies, they can't get it out fast enough. It's not getting out. It's not working. It's not helping out the small business. It's not getting, the money's not getting in the small business' hands fast enough. And trucking companies are small businesses. A lot of trucking companies, a fleet of 6 is a small company in the trucking industry. So that's a small business, and Some of these people need the money. Some of these local companies that run for, they might have a restaurant contract, and they just do local, and they're screwed. They're screwed. It's crazy. You know. Who's listening to? Okay, that's the people he's listening to. The trucking company, along with the ATA. Well, don't get me started. Trucking companies are advising Trump, FedEx, UPS, and JB Hunt YRC. Yeah, they are. They are up there, and also Walmart, and also Target, Walgreens, and what's the other one? Walgreens. What's the other one? CVS. They're all up there. All of them big corporations are up there, and a lot of them played a role in keeping the shelves stocked. A lot of them played a role. Everybody played a role in this one, as far as that goes. Getting tests out, getting things out. They.
He's talking about the advisory board.
Right, he's talking about the advisory board. I know what he's talking about. But I'm going back. I know that's who's up there advising him. But they need some actual blue collar workers that are out in these fields right now. That they need more than JB Hunt in there, as far as the transportation industry goes. They need drivers. They need a decent panel. They need more than one. They need, and that's the one thing that's never happened. I don't think I've seen it happen in this industry is getting an actual team that actually knows the industry, and that's from various drivers from different areas of the industry that are actually still involved in the industry, that still sit behind the wheel and go through what they go through out there every day. Because and you got from day cab drivers to regional, over the road. There's so many of them, and that spectrum is so big. That's why you need a big panel. This one size fits all stuff, it's not okay. It's not.
Big companies,
Right.
The smaller fleets come around.
Well, they go with the ones that fill their pockets.
Well,
Okay, we know how this works. Money talks, bullshit walks, all day long. So, Leland, you're right. Leland, aren't we on a show tonight together? Don't we have a show tonight? Don't we have with Truckers Independent Broadcasting? Don't we have a show with them tonight? Right? I believe we do. Right. Anyway, so I'm just trying to get used to this, guys, because the show, I would have just got back from Matt's, and I would have been on my way to, God, where I was going somewhere else right after Matt's. Chrome Shop 75, I think it was. I think it was Chrome Shop 75. So all that is done. So we had to reevaluate and restructure, and we've gone with the morning drive with the driver's side every morning at 6 a.m. Well, at least I'll try to be here at 6. Are you in the watch party? Are you on the live?
no, I'm on the live feed.
Okay. How's the watch? I believe there's a watch party going somewhere. Remember, guys, like and share. Remember, we'll be here every day, 6 a.m., 6 a.m., or 6:30.
Right.
I'm getting used to sleeping in again. So I guess 6 a.m. would be better for you guys. I think 6 a.m. would be better for drivers. I really do.
Right. Which means
I think 6
we
a.m.
need to get up earlier.
or 7. But I will try to pull some strings for you guys up at the White House. They're done. Okay, here's one that's gonna piss me off, and I'm not gonna get into it today. We're gonna do a show. We can talk about this in the morning, Keith. Let's talk about this in the morning. I'll open up. I'm gonna end it with this one this morning, and we'll open up. We'll pick up where we left off right here, because this is a big one for me. I don't understand why the FMCSA put off passing training standards to make it more in-depth and with more time behind the wheel before being able to obtain a CDL. That makes me so pissed and sick to my stomach because that's something that needs to be done regardless. If you need to go back and look into more depth of it, you need to put something stricter into place right away because deaths are occurring every day for reasons that shouldn't be happening, for reasons that shouldn't. So the fact that you push a bill back that's going to save lives, technically, is what you're saying. It's a training, and it makes it more. It says right, like you said, in depth. It makes it. God, this pisses me off. The fact that they push off training for 2 years, a bill that would make the training stricter in this industry for 2 years, knowing that the training isn't okay. That's why there's that bill, and to push it off for 2 years is just basically saying, yeah, go ahead now, go out there and keep killing yourselves until we figure this out. That's a joke. We'll pick that up. We'll pick up with training tomorrow in the morning. Well, we'll start with that. We'll start with training, but I don't know, Keith. Why does the FMCSA not let drivers know that they could file for a hearing waiver, or just get rid of the hearing test within the test if there's a waiver that you don't have to take the hearing test to get your CDL? But drivers still get sidelined to this day for their hearing that have been doing it for 30 years because they don't know that waiver is in place. Yeah. Politics. But yes, I guess I am on a show tonight, and I'll be on a show with Leland Schmidt from Trucking with the Schmidts. You can find them on Mondays at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I believe it's 7 o'clock Central Time, and then it would be 8 o'clock Eastern Time. I hope I got that right, Lisa. And you can also catch us tonight on the Truckers Independent Broadcasting platform page. You can find them, and with John Grosner, Ted Williams, all them guys over there. I'll be on their show tonight. We will have a round table and we'll be talking. I'm sure we'll have some crazy conversations because I get heated really easy. But I've learned to try to keep my feelings. I've learned to keep my feelings out of it and try to put my ego to the side and to talk trucking and to provide something decent for you guys, because I can rant and go off on and have my opinion all day long. But it's important for you guys to come on the show, like texting a number or reaching out to the show and giving us something to talk about, or giving us information that is useful and that is truthful for the trucking industry. Thank you, Leland Schmidt, and thank you, Lisa Schmidt, for what you do. Thank you, John Grosner. Thank you, Ted Witt. All you guys. Thank you. Anybody that does anything for the trucking industry today that's positive, thank you. And to all you drivers, thank you. You are the heartbeat of America. You should be treated that way. Remember, keep your shiny side up, rubber side down, and to make money in the trucking industry, you have to keep your left door closed. Have a great day, everybody. Peace out. God bless.